And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Reforged replay. Today's a nice 5v3 on Grimslade. And before we get started, if you'd like to send me through other Reforged replays or other replays related to Total War like Thrones of Britannia or Rome, there are now links displaying on the screen and also in the description below. There is also a PayPal option, Subscribestar, Patreon and Stream donation link in the description below if you'd like to support my work. However, if that's not an option for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about the battle in the comment section below. With that, let's jump in. So, today's replay comes from the mighty Allfather, commanding the realm of Numenor. He's got 2 units of Belegar archers here, 2 units of Belegar footmen, and Belegar pikemen. We also have some Remnant Abarim, 3 units. That's a standard sword and shield unit of Numenor. Next we have some Seafarers and Lindamos, a pretty good javelin unit if you ask me. We have some Remnant Abarim. This is the elite tier unit of Numenor's archers, excluding of course the Royal Guard. We have some Adudium Shadowbows, and you always got to watch out for the body piercing units because this is one. And a few factions that are very vulnerable to body piercing units, like the Adudium Shadowbows, are Orcs in Mist Mountains, Mordor, and Rudar, because a lot of their units have low armor. And as a Sin pointed out to me a little while ago, Sin of the Dark Cloud, body piercing units tend to favour weak armoured opponents. So whenever you got Mordor, Orcs in Mist Mountains, or Rudar, watch out for rangers, pretty much in general. Next we have some Narrow Sentinels, some Royal Legion of Manalos, some Pharazim Swordmasters, and I think that's it for him. So move on to the first of his allies. Larland, 1230, a familiar face. He's got some Uruk-hai pikemen here, some Uruk-hai archers, we have some Uruk-hai crossbows, a couple of units there. Next we have some Uruk-hai pikemen, some Half-Orc Spearguard, Half-Orc Vanguard, a couple of units there, Uruk-hai infantry, a couple of units, Uruk-hai Reavers, Guards of Orthanc, Nazgûl High, Trolls of the White Hand, and Warg Riders. Now, I would expect to see some snugger skirmishes later, but they always deploy invisible. And so we'll move on to the next attacker. Is Rune, committed by MSQ2, a very friendly face. He's got some Eastron clansmen here, not armoured up. He's got quite a few units actually. I wonder what the hell he's thinking. Because this would have taken up a bit of his roster. He's got 6 units here, and none of them have any armor upgrades whatsoever. This is your basic model. These guys will get chewed up. So maybe his plan is to send them all in at once, make them all look like a big horde, to get his opponent to waste arrows, javelins, catapult, artillery ammunition. In general, I suppose is what I was going for there. We have some Varag mercenaries, low to mid-tier archer unit, Dragon's Breath cannon, elite artillery unit, Eastron crossbowmen, not armoured up, Dragon's Breath crossbowmen, an elite version of crossbows and Reforged for sure. We have 2 units of Loke Scion Rim, Eastbourne Warriors, not armoured up, 3 units there, make that 4. So MSQ2's gone for a very numerical army. He's basically got 0 elite troops in this, minus the Scion Rim of course, and maybe the Dragon's Breath crossbows. So a very unusual composition for Rune. I haven't really seen that one before, so we'll see whether that pays off for him. And next attacker, all the way over here, is Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, committed by Jorin. I've seen a couple of times now. He's got some Sons of the Fallen, some Mercenary Crossbowmen, Sentries of Khazad-dûm, some more Sentries, 2 units of 2nd Legion Axe Guard. We have some 3rd Legion Infantry, Mithril Guard, 1st Legion Pikes, looks to be 3 units of 3rd Legion Infantry, and Guards of Khazad-dûm behind them. Next we have Warriors of Khazad-dûm, 3 units there. And that's all I see for his army. We'll keep an eye out for additional units, of course. And the final attacker is Khan, getting over my dude, or dude as I'll call him in this battle. Dude's got 2 Nomadic Marauders here, Varag Bowmen 2 units, Nomadic Light Infantry, Nomadic Axemen 3 units there, Varag Warriors, 3 units of Nurad Halberds, 4 units of Nurad Footmen, Brotherhood of the Spear, Brotherhood of the Axe, and Nurad Stormguard. Good army there for him. Try and keep an eye out for additional units that are hidden, if any. But for now, let's go to the first of 3 defenders today. And we have Dwarves of Erebor, commanded by Sigma Sefers, who I think I have seen before, but not in the wild. He's got some Obsidian Guard, some Dragon-sized Ered Mithrin, some Ironfoot Warriors, a couple units there, Ironfoot Axe Throwers, Dwarves of Miners trying to hide some Blacklock Engineers, not very sneaky there. We have some Ironfoot crossbows, looks to be 2 units there. Some Ironfoot pikes, a couple of units. Some mercenary guildsmen, pretty much a low to mid tier infantry unit. Highborns Erebor, general is clearly in that unit. We have some axe throwers, I didn't call that out earlier. We also have some Ironfoot halberds and axe guard Erebor, 2 units there, as well as 2 units of halberds. And that's it for him, I think. Could be some additional forces over here, we'll find out. Nope, we got Well of Mirkwood, commanded by MP Beckamy13, a good friend of the channel. He's got some bows of Emendor, some Elven King's Palace Guard, armoured up, high laying 200 heavy swords, armoured up. We have some Ents, of course, and the rest of his armies over here, would seem. We've got some high earth sword and shields, not armoured up. Some high peng archers, armoured up. High earth sword and shields again, not armoured. High ex spearmen, not armoured. High peng archers, armoured up. Wardens of Amun-Lank. We've got some Elder Council. Now, someone told me actually recently today that the Wardens of Amun-Lank are used preferably by this person who wants to just sort of use their ammo quickly so he can get them in, because they have a 2-handed axe, and he says that they're a really good shock infantry unit to use in battle. So they're more known for the 2-handed axes more than they are for their archers. But they do deal a lot of damage, but they only have a limited number of arrows, so you know, if you're going to use them, obviously try and pick the right target, is my best advice there. Next we have some Elders of the Elven King here. Looks to be... yeah, this is the elite tier archer unit. Don't think it has an armor upgrade actually, from memory. Next we have the final... oh no, this is still the MP's army. High laying 200 heavy swords here, armoured up, 2 units there. Elder Council. And we come to the final defender, the Vengeful One, who doesn't hold back and is well known for his vengeance. He's got some Axemen of Losnak here, 2 units of... yeah, 2 units of Axemen of Losnak armoured up. That was a terrible pun, I am sorry. We have 2 units of Guards of Orthanc, a Trebuchet, Fountain Guard here, 2 units, some Veterans of Osgiliath armoured up all the way, Marksmen of King Andros, Vanguard of King Elisar, Wardens of the White Tower, the Mothian Honor Guard, some Citadel Guard, I think Marksmen of King Andros, we didn't call that out earlier, another unit of them here, Axemen of Losnak, again armoured up all the way, Gondor Archers, again armoured up, looks to be 1 unit here, Gondor Spearmen, Citadel Guard, and Mithrandir's Retune, which will only be good if he manages to get them down the hill here. But if he gets them into the Eastron Clansmen, it's going to be a slaughter. So let's find out. Enjoy. So I'm very curious to see what the Vengeful One does here. My advice, charge in the Mithrandir's immediately. There is no spears, there is no pikes, there is no stakes. MSQ2 is literally sitting there waiting for the Vengeful One to kill him. I don't know why MSQ2 didn't really bring too many pikes or spears with him. He's like Siren, still a fair ways off. And I think MSQ2, Vengeful One, sorry, could get a lot of hits here on MSQ2 if he moves in quickly. But there could be a grace period, which could work against the defenders here big time if they're not careful. But we'll do a small cut here and come back once we see the first movements towards each other. Alright guys, the battle's about to begin. We had Varag Bowman charge in, getting really close to the mercenary guildsmen here, and they charge in deliberately to fire on these guys. Dwarven miners, instead of the unit directly in front of them for some reason. A little bit of a mistake there from my dude, I would have thought, because both these units here, in fact, mercenary guildsmen are slightly better than Dwarven miners, so I don't know why my dude targeted the miners first, instead of the unit right in front of him. In fact, Varag Bowman could just theoretically turn around and shoot at them now. What have we got here? Someone's shooting at them. Could be the arm for crossbows. They are up here on the wall here. Yeah, they are firing. Let's get in there for a closer look. Oh, is that the Mithrandir's Retune? Let's take a quick look at that. Eastron Clansman. Yeah, Venge has this guy dead to rights. I don't know why he doesn't just charge in. Is there a reason he's not charging in? No, I'm not seeing any stakes. You can wipe out all these units if you wanted to. Eastron Crossbowmen. If they charge into the Eastron Clansmen, they should offer some protection against them. But there's definitely bait and play MSQ2. But if he smashes through, I think MSQ2 could be in a bit of trouble there. But yeah, the idea is if Handers charges into these guys, slow down, and the crossbows then fire in, taking them out. That's definitely his plan. Whether it pays off that way, I don't know. But that's definitely the idea behind it. Let's head back over here where the action is right now. Sigma's reforming his forces. My dude is not doing anything right now. Players are just sort of facing up against each other. Who are they shooting at? They're targeting the marksman at Kandros. Not a bad idea. But mercenary guildsmen should probably charge into him. Oh, here we go. We got the Maglite infantry charging in. Oh, here we go.
The enemy is upon us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That got something. Oh, skipped all the way up the hill. Took out a few troops there. And lit someone's fire. I bet they'd be thanking the enemy for that. Look at that. They lit them a nice fire. Probably, that fires were probably already lit. Not a bad shot there from the cannon. Probably should hold off and shoot your volleys for now. But, yeah, Venture 1 not using them is a big surprise to me. Okay, we got the Allfather charging in his Balliger Footman. I hate it when I say they're charging in and then they stop. Why do they do that? I get excited thinking, oh, we're about to see a charge, and then they stop. And then I just look silly. Ah, Allfather, what are you doing to me? We've got MP at this is Woodland Realm. Targeting the crossbows. They are a bigger threat than the Balliger archers, so it makes sense to go after them. Now, we've got higher experiment here. Probably being shot at by the crossbows if I had to take a guess. Yeah, crossbows are definitely shooting and I can hear the whistling. So Balliger archers, Uruk-hai archers now firing in. Good news for the defenders. Higher experiment, even not armoured up, we'll be able to stand up to that for some time. Okay, got the guildsmen in the battle finally. Ragbone have run out of ammunition. We got Sigma. Sigma's taking on Jordan. Dwarves on dwarves here, this is very weird. But there are easy ways to tell them apart. For instance, Erebor has the red shields. Castle Doom has the black shields. Also, the armour is slightly different as well, so. But it looks like Erebor's faring a little bit better here against the Warriors. Got a bit of chaos in the ranks, and Joran set up an advanced unit. He set up his Sons of the Fallen, actually. Now, this is where the crossbows here from Erebor could be of great use if they put them on the hill here. Well, he should charge in the armed pikes to outflank the Sons of the Fallen. You can't take the Sons of the Fallen head on. That really favours them. They're a good frontline holding unit and will survive a long time in frontal combat. They won't survive very long, however, if you attack them from the sides or the rear, or you just surround them. They will do okay, the Sons of the Fallen, but they won't last as long. And right now you've got Sigma just trying to take him head on when he can easily outflank him, so I don't know why Sigma's not doing that. I mean, it's not like Khazad-dûm or Khan here has any crossbows or any units that could do him any significant damage if he brought them up quickly. And Venture 1 either send these guys in or get them back, because right now they're a sitting duck here for the Khandish archers. You also got mercenary crossbows, which aren't helping Venture 1's case, I bet. He's got to get his troops in for protection. I mean, his allies are shooting in to try to provide some cover. I mean, I think Vance is actually firing his Master of Kandros in there. But still, he's losing men. He doesn't need to. So yeah, I am criticising Sigmar a little bit here for not putting his troops on the hill, because right now he has a perfect target here. He can easily outflank Joran's men, and even shoot at my dudes as well, and really help out his front line. And really help out his own allies as well. And maximise the kill per volley as well. Although as I say that though, it would appear to be that the crossbows have run out of ammunition. So that plan's out the window. And she brings up another archer unit, which is right there. Oh, Sigma. Look, in any case, I think the defenders will win this fight. But currently we have more reinforcements coming in. And the defenders need to step up their own defense. They need to either send in more men or increase the firepower on these incoming reinforcements. Crossbows here charging in. For pikes coming in to face the pneumatic axemen. MSQ2 very slow to go up the hill. Let's go and check out on the Allfather assault. We got Ents coming in right now. Yeah, they're smashing the footmen. But Allfather's got to do some damage on the Ents. He's got to try and weaken them as best you can. The Ents, to their credit, have a great charge. They're better than trolls even, I think. They'll knock over almost any men that they run into. They tend not to survive very long against elite units in prolonged combat, but as a good shock heavy infantry, they're awesome. Just don't run them through your own men as you run into the enemy, because you knock over your own troops at the same time. Sort of have like the Drake Broodling effect to a degree. Nowhere near as good, but similar. Now, why the high XP men aren't charging in to take out some footmen is a little bit of a mystery to me. We've got Belago archers here. Let's wonder what they're shooting at. Targeting the high-paying archers. Again, they're armoured up. They're losing some men, but they should be able to survive for some time. Now they're winning the skirmish battle, but probably should stop soon. What's MSQ2 up to? Moving out some troops slowly. Now, Venture One, his attention is down in the main city as well. Not so much up here. But he's got to keep an eye on MSQ2. He is inching closer and closer. He's moving up one rank at a time. He's like leapfrogging his way up the hill here. I'm not sure why he's being so cautious, but maybe he wants to try and trick the Venture One. Lure him to a false sense of security before striking like a snake. Now this is good fire. I personally would have put him in close formation and put him on the side of the hill here, only because the attackers can't really get a good shot on them, even if they are in loose formation. He's put them over here because he enabled them to stay in loose formation. But, you know, having him in tight formation on that slope, and this is an enemy archer unit right here, I don't think those crossbows would be in any danger. But we have some good javelin fire coming from the Manic Marauders, hitting the left flank here of Erebor's army, which unfortunately is very, very good for the attackers because they're really exposed. And that was a nice catapult shot there. Now fires from the bows at Emendua. That's from the Trebuchet, which is all the way up there. Not a bad shot there from the Trebuchet. We got axe throwers coming in. A lot of arrows coming in as well. Yeah, the Axos are getting a lot of kills here. Oh, that axe took out Sons of the Fallen member. Okay, the Macro is out of ammunition. There is no Brotherhood of the Sword. I think it's just a commanding officer. Whoa! That was definitely not intentional. That took out a significant chunk of the defending line. I'm sure Sigma would be pissed at this point to see that happen. Alright, this looks a little bit better, but not too much. Oh, whoa, that's good. That looked actually... At first it was looking good, but that was a horrible shot. Almost took out more friendlies. Trebuchet is meant to be highly accurate, but this one's really botched it. And that is not the Venture one's fault, okay, Venture? I know it's not your fault. Catapults have a mind of their own. They're either very good shots or not. It is largely down to luck, their effectiveness. Well, that and distance from the enemy as well plays a big factor into it. But you've got some good fire there from the crossbows. Crossbows one up. We'll watch one more volley there and then go back to the Allfather's army and check that out. Whoa! Yeah, that fire is needed. Unfortunately, it's like shooting a rock at this point. The attackers seem to be pushing forward and ignoring that crossbow fire entirely. It's very impressive, actually. They obviously can't do that well. Okay, marksman Candos, ammunition going in. Okay, so we'll go back and check out this side. Allfather not really pressing at all at this point. Lalayan not pressing either. And MSQ2 working his way still up that hill. Unit by unit. Okay. He's just trying to get his crossbows in range, I think. But he's a little ways off yet. MSQ2's got a strategy. We just need to be patient as he is to see how well it goes. He's shooting. Ah, there we go. Okay, crossbows under fire. Down to 12. Okay, looks like they're out of ammunition. Yep. But currently, this is where the battle's at. Brotherhood of the Spear is now in the mix. Modu's probably should get them into tight formation, shield wall formation. Since he's charging them in, they'll last longer that way too. Crossbows look like they're out of ammunition. Yep, here come the crossbows. We've got a fresh unit of Nero footmen charging in as well. And this unit of 3rd Division Infantry, my bad, under fire from the axe throwers. There's no greater threat to the wars than javelins or axe throwers, I like to say. And crossbows, I suppose, to a degree. Oh, how good was that? That looked very nice. A big improvement. Oh, we've got javelin fire that coming in as well now. From the second unit of nomadic marauders. We also have Nuret halberds coming in now as well. We're about halfway through this battle at this point. Nothing like a good coffee while you're recording this, eh? Windy does it with wine, but I think my speech would slur personally if I did that. Still, it's not a bad idea. We've got secondly Axe Guard coming in. Nomadic Marauders, unfortunately, out of javelin ammo for them. Attackers pushing their way in, but as you can see, it's costing them dearly, and they're running out of men. Allfather looks like he's pressing a bit more. What is that? Seafarers and Indamos. Not the target to fire into. As you can see, he's killing a lot of his own men. He should just let the footmen take care of them. We've got Woodland Realm, I think, trying to charge into them. We've got High Spearmen also here, but they're about to be outflanked. Wooden Rebel Patrol wanted that charge to some degree. Okay, we've got Low End charging in now as well. If MP wants to keep this defense alive, he's got to reinforce it. He's got to get more troops in there. Well, these guys are going to be slaughtered in a second. Which is why the attacker should probably charge in some units, not all at once, just some units, just try and take these guys out. Only pull back if you see that your opponent is bringing up a lot of archers, or has a lot of archers in place, in particular ranges. We've got Greenwood Watchers here, they throw daggers. Never really seen them do that well, but they can be dangerous, so be wary of them. Whenever I see these guys brought, or when they start to be used, I see the opposing player immediately focus on them with arrows and crossbows, so although I don't think they're a personal danger to your army, clearly a lot of people do. So, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt. Now, Greenwood Rangers have a perfect target here of the Iroquois infantry. Here it comes. He might get one volley off. And that's all he'll get. Unless they're in guard mode. We've got the ants coming back in. You truly got to give the developers of Reforged a lot of credit for how detailed the units are. They're really extraordinary. I'm always impressed by that. So well done, guys. We've got a lot of arrows coming in the air now. Trebuchet just missing here. We're getting a lot of near misses. And we got some Ranger Fire coming in now too. Greenwood Ranger Fire, that's where that's coming from. All five line, I've got to spread out, they've got to scramble. Oh, they're getting very lucky here with this Trebuchet. If it had just hit the center just once, we could have seen 50 to 100 casualties easy. Elders of the Elven King aren't firing. It's probably a good thing though for the attackers. Now, where are the Rangers firing? They're shooting back over here for some reason. They're shooting at the Romana Aberdeen. They're a decent archer unit, but I would have thought they'd go after the pikemen myself. Okay, Lions charging in. Elder Council obviously is out of javelins, or maybe they're not. I don't know. MP's not trying to pull them back, that's why I think they're out of javelin fire. Okay, here comes Ireland, and here comes the Allfather. They're starting their charge. At the same time, it looks like MSQ2 is finally getting his troops up here. Though they've obviously been under fire from something. Oh, we missed a charge here from the Mithrander's Retune. Where are they? They're over there. Ah, Vengeful One, I gotta dock you some points here, dude. I mean, there's no reason you're... I know the Eastern crossbows here, but you can move up your marksman candles, you can put pressure on the crossbows, you can start firing, forcing MSQ to pull them back a little bit. I mean, what else do we have here? Yeah, all you need is to fire in the marksman candles into the Eastern crossbows while you're charging the men within the Red Tune. I think you can wipe out all these units here in less than 5 minutes, and MSQ will be scrambling to get them out of there, or be scrambling to get his Lochside Rim up here as well. I mean, this battle for Venge is an easy win for him, that I can see. There's no units here, there's no surprises here that I can see that MSQ2 has over him, besides the Dragon's Breath Cannon maybe being a factor. But I'm only suggesting setting up 2 units. That's the Marksman Andros and the Mithrander's Retune. That's it. I mean, there's no spears, there's no pikes, there's nothing for them to be afraid of here. I keep coming back to that. I don't know why he's not taking advantage of that, of MSQ2's weaknesses. Now, if I missed anything, by all means point it out, and I'll be the first to admit it in my next video. Even put a comment and pin it in the section below, if I'm wrong. Okay, they're broken there. Now Greenwood watches moving back up. We've got the Elven King's Palace Guard here as well from MP. Now this is not too good here for Sigma. The defenders can't really let the attackers get across the bridge. They can easily outflank Sigma if he's not careful. So it looks like Sigma's already ordered a full retreat. The attackers have finally moved through with what they have left. Now, to the defenders' credit, they didn't make it easy for them. A lot of dead troops here. Okay, looks like they're saying Sigma crossed with the last of his units, so yeah, Sigma has retreated, and MP's actually moved up some units to buy him some time to retreat at the back. We also got Mentor and his Retune down here for some reason. Alright, now they can charge into the War Riders. Probably a good idea there. Since they're here, they might as well charge into them. Not the best charge, but should do the job. Warbride's struggling to get out of there. The Trebuchet crew, well, they're out of ammunition anyway. I think they brought it down here to sort of create a barrier. Or just put an object in the attacker's path to make it more difficult or slower for them to get up here. We've got Elders of the Elven King just targeting the Iroquois pikes. And now targeting the Iroquois crossbows. Probably a better idea to target the crossbows. That's the rotting meat, that is. Probably target the Royal Legion. Also a good idea. Oh, what was that? Elders of the Elven King, maybe? Now Trebuchet is working against the defenders there. A lot of Elder King fire went into that Trebuchet and disappeared. Now the council looks like they're out of ammunition. Trolls of the White Hand have got to be starting to die. They would have suffered a lot of damage. You've got Elders shooting at them, but they're still coming.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They might get one more volley off. See, they're trying to get through, but the rest of the trolls are calling that unit there, so we've got a little bit of a pathfinding issue. Yeah, see, the land's trying to get through there, but some of the units are just caught. And while they're caught, the rest of the unit sort of can't move forward without the other guys, without the stragglers. That's what I'm trying to say there. Now who are they shooting at? Seafarers of Indamos. Yeah, good idea. Now the Elven King's Palace Guard are armoured up and will last a long time, even against pikemen.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Now MSQ2 moving up. What have we got here? The threat of Retune, is it broken? Yeah, it's broken. Okay, so yeah, there's no surprise attack there. Dag mercenaries. They're out of ammunition. MSQ2 should just move his crossbows and start firing in. Could be he's waiting for his opponents, I don't know. But he can literally move up his crossbows and maybe fire into the Gondorian archers if he's that worried about them, or the marksman Kandros. I think MSQ2 is just worried about these two units, which is why he hasn't moved up his crossbows yet. Let's move down here and have a look. King's Palace Guard still doing very well. We've got Brotherhood of the Axe, however, charging in. Could make things a bit more difficult for him. Dude's sending them in. We got Jorah in here. Good position here from Jorah. Got them in a little bit too close. Watch is trying to take them down. But yeah, with the fire from these guys, it'll make the Palace Guard go down much faster. I think you can get the Palace Guard into like a scythe formation, I think it's called. It's when they all bunch up and all face outwards at the same time. Helps them to survive much longer when they're surrounded. We got the Nurad Storm Guard here from Dude, so Dude's setting up his elites here to take out MP's elites. These are both heavy hitters here. This is a big fight for the Palace Guard. We also got Dude's general in the thick of it, so he could lose his general if he's not careful. They're winded, not very tired yet. Palace Guard down to 12. I think Dude's got him. We've got High-Ping Archers, a depleted unit. We've got Obsidian Guard from Sigma coming in. We've got MP's General over here as well. I don't know why MP's charging his General and is leaving him here with no support. Maybe he has almost no troops left, I don't know. We've got Warsmere's Ethel. They're firing. They're an elite body piercing unit. Benchman's doing a lot of good damage here. Yeah, okay, he's pulling out. This is the time for Miss Ethel to shine here. There's almost no friendlies here whatsoever. And the attacker's got to run. Allfather's got to run. He's got to move. He can't stay here. Oh, what happened? They're targeting the Nazgûl High? Numenor has all these elite troops in this blob. I'd be firing at this blob, not the Nazgûl High. We've got veterans of Osgiliath waiting to shoot the attackers as they come up the hill here. Okay, Obsidian Guard trying to get out of there now. Makes you wonder why he charged down in the first place. I mean, we've got Guards of War, I think they can probably shoot out now, the Warsmere's Ethel. Looks like MSQ2 is sort of charging in now as well. Yes, he is. Okay. The Dragon's Breath Cannon. 27 men still holding it. Oh, those cannons acting like a good shield. We got Gondor pushing with his elite troops here. He should be able to carve his way through here pretty quickly and get into the cannon. MSQ2 should probably pull the cannon back. I think the Advanced One's seconds away from breaking through here.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, you got MSQ2 crossbows melting here. Oh, I was wondering where that was. We got Dragon's Wrath crossbows right here. They're in guard mode, that's why they can shoot. good push here from bench. MSQ2 getting his crew out of there. Gondor's been trying to keep the crossbows busy. Okay, it is 72 to 78. I haven't actually caught the percentages yet until now. Okay, the attack here seems to have slowed down a little bit. What's going on down here? Oh no, wrong area. Here we go. My dude is actually at the top. He's gone further than his allies on the other side. He's got a bit of muscle here too. He could be a real danger to the defenders. They've got Blacklock engineers that have used up all their ammunition, apparently. So he missed it. Let's take a quick look and see what happened. I'm not seeing... Maybe he fired at the attackers coming up the hill before, we just didn't see it. They only fire like 3 or so volleys and then they're out of ammunition. They used to fire 7, but it was discovered that you could just wipe out an entire army with basically 1 unit of Blacklock, so it was determined that it was too much ammunition. So they reduced it to 3 volleys instead of 6 or 7 as it used to be. But the veterans from Skilly out here shouldn't be standing around, they should be in the fight down there. Or sent over the other side. And help Sigma fight my dude. We've got Highballs Airborne here. Dragon Slayer should be charged in, I don't know what they're waiting for. Okay, 75 to 83. Now remember, the Axis have been fighting for a little while. That's why the Highborn's probably doing so well against them. They are eager, they are warmed up. Okay, we've got some Mithril Guard here from Joran. We also have First Legion Pikes, so the defenders need more reinforcements here. Hopefully there's some to spare.
Only half the enemy force remains.
It's 79 to 87. The veterans should not be here, they should be on the other side right now. Looks like he's falling back. He shouldn't be falling back. What do we got down here? Marksman should also be pulled back. Airborne needs that fire on my dude. That's MSQ2's general right there, getting up again. Citadel Guard pursuing his forces down the hill.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
82 to 92. Marksman Canderos out of ammunition. Veterans being brought over here. We've got Guards of Khazad-dûm, we've got First Legion Pikes. Obviously Joran smashed through. Yep, he did. He carved his way through, you see that? Now he's going to outflank the Benchmans, attacking from the rear. Dragon Slayer's down to 26. Despite the defenders putting in a good show, it just wasn't enough. The attackers had plenty in the tank. 83 to 93.
Abandons his... Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
I'm not sure I saw Frenville die. What do we got here? Yep, there he is. He didn't die. He just fled. Don't usually see that at all. Maybe MP just admitted defeat.
Like the coward he is. Press onward. Break the spirit of his arm.
Okay, his plan was to obviously try to overwhelm MSQ2 and crush him before Joran arrived, but he's out of time. Joran's here.
Press onward. Break the spirit of his arm.
Guys of Khazad-dûm are in the mix.
The enemy general flees like a cat. We've captured the enemy's general.
Okay, there goes Sigma's general.
Dog to turn tail and run.
Here comes the Allfather's men. $85 to 96. The advance is just going to get rolled at this point, I think.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
We got some Shadow Guard here. They are AP. When the First Legion pikes arrive, these guys should evaporate very, very quickly. I think the Dragon's Wrath crossbows are still alive. That's what that fire's coming from. That's who that fire is coming from. That's where the fire is coming from. I couldn't say it. Citadel Guard broke. 86 to 99. And that is it, I believe. So it's on 6-bit. Okay, there goes Vince's general.
Victory is ours. Let it be a salve upon our wounds.
So, congratulations to the Allfather on 740, MSQ2 579, Lalan 1230 546, Joran on 1209, and my dude on 875. Nice work there from Khan and Joran, proving to be the decisive factor in that battle by attacking the defenders from the rear and making their way through the city, I suppose. Well done to Sigma Safers on 2688, good defense on the on the left side of the city. We got MP Beckamy on 2378 and the Venture one on 2447, so great kill counts there from the defenders. Unfortunately, they just ran out of steam. Everything seemed to be going okay for them, but a couple of, I suppose, mistakes along the way, using ammo in certain places where they maybe should have not used a trebuchet so soon, maybe should have saved it for late game. The trebuchet, the defenders had no luck with the trebuchet today. It just wasn't operating for them. So that's a bit unfortunate. But, you know, great attack. Thank you to the Allfather for sending in the replay. But we will have a look at his kill count, of course, before we go. We've got some Pharazim Swordmasters on 77. The rest of his units did poor to good. Nothing spectacular, nothing great. But, you know, contributed to with his team the same way as the rest of them did. And in the end, there was enough. But once again, thank you to Allfather for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.